What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while since I made a video on SMMA or anything about an agency, but I promised myself that I wasn't going to force content on this whole thing. I was only going to post content when there was actually value that needs to be provided, and yeah, I feel like this today's video is going to provide a lot of value for you guys. And what I want to talk about is the one specific skill that you need to actually be successful, not only in SMMA but also in other businesses as well. And without wasting any time, I'm just going to tell you the skill. That skill is the ability to sell. Sales is something that can help you out in so many different ways than just one thing, right? For example, you can make a lot of money right now just being in a sales job, and you can make a lot of money and generate a lot of revenue for your own business by being good at sales. Because I know that people talk a lot about setting appointments and getting leads, etc., etc. But they don't really talk about the end product side of things. Okay, cool, you have a lead, right? But now it's down to you to close that deal, to make it happen. Because you guys need to understand something. We're not selling a product here, right? It's not like I sell you this pen for a pound or $2, something like that. You give me the $2 and I give you the pen. It's not like that. It's not very much transactional when you're in the service business, right? It's like you have to let someone know, hey, look, this is the value that we are providing and this is the amount that we charge. And you have to work on something called perceived value. You have to articulate yourself in a very professional manner. You have to be able to have conviction in your voice when you speak to someone so you can transfer the certainty that you have in your own product, in your own service towards them, right? It's a completely different ball game when you're selling a product compared to when you're selling a service. Furthermore, when you're saying, hey, this is a 3 month retainer or 6 month retainer for $2,000 or something like that. If you can't make someone feel extremely certain at that point, they're not going to sign up with you. They're not going to sign up with you. And you know what that's going to be? There's going to be tons of leads that you book in, or maybe, right, if you have tons of leads, then maybe you can still win from the numbers game. But it's very rare that people are getting tons of leads and them leads also being qualified, right? This is a rare occasion. Let's say you only were able to book in maybe 5 calls a week, right? That's roughly like 1 call a day if you don't count weekends, right? Now, let's say you were completely terrible at sales and you couldn't sell for shit. How many of them do you think you're going to close? One, two? Probably you're not going to close none of them. And I'll tell you that for free. Now, if you were able to close just one, let me give you the benefit of the doubt and say that without no sales experience, no sales coach, and nothing, you were able to close 1 out of 5. That's a 20% closing rate, okay? That is 4 people that you've just missed out on to get them on a monthly retainer of $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 per month for the next 3 months, if that's your minimum, contract length. Look at the amount of revenue that you're missing out on. All that revenue that you miss out on, you could use to further build infrastructure in your business. So hire people and recruit people to do the outreach for you, create automations, create systems, etc., to actually scale and expand your business. But if you're just doing things the way that you are now, it's going to take you a lot longer, and you're never going to progress to the amounts that you want to progress to. Okay, without any sales ability, maybe you'll be able to get up to maybe $5,000 a month, right? Maybe. But now you don't even know how much of that is going to be profit for you, because it depends on your outreach method. Are you spending money on leads? Are you spending money on your outreach? All of these things. And if you're pretty much throwing money away, because think about it this way, how stupid is it for you to go on a sales call when you know for a fact, right, you're not going to be able to close that person? Every single sales call you walk into, you should know, okay, cool. The only reason this person is not going to sign up today is if they don't have budget. That's a very big thing. That's a big game changer for a lot of people, right? Knowing that, okay, I'm able to handle every single objection that this person can throw at me. I'm able to handle this, handle that. The only thing that this person can say to me at the end is, let's say I was doing it. The only thing they could say to me is, hey, Dimitar, I'm not liquid. I don't have the money right now. And that you can respect. Instead of them saying some bullshit like, oh, I have to think about it. I don't know if it's a good time right now. I don't know if it's a good time of the year, etc., etc. A bunch of bullshit like that. The only thing that you want them to be able to say is, I don't have money right now. And from there, you can handle that in a million different ways. Payment plans, this, that. Maybe you want to offer a discount, although I wouldn't really recommend it because it devalues your service. But there's so many different ways you could do that. Now, let's compare that to someone saying, hey, look, I don't really know sales, but I know I have like a 20% closing rate. So every 5 meetings, one of them I'll close, maybe or maybe not. That just goes to show how important sales is in the business side of things, in the business world. Now, I also mentioned how important sales is in terms of you actually getting some money to launch a business. Guys, you having a sales job could easily make you around 6 figures a year. And I'm saying that you can look this up. You don't need to take my word for it. Top performing salespeople are making somewhere between $600,000 to upwards of $1 million, right? That's top performers. So imagine if you were like, okay, you were semi decent, right? That's at least 100 grand, 150. And sales is not something that you need to go to university for. It's not something that you have to study, 3, 4 years at college for. It's nothing like that. Sales, once you understand it, once you grasp it, you're ready to go into the industry. The way that I would suggest for you to go into sales is through getting small jobs first. Maybe you can be an appointment setter initially, right? Set appointments for the closers, stuff like that. Just ease into it, learn, study, understand the psychology behind sales. There's so many different ways it could help you, man. Imagine right now, what are most of you making from your jobs? Maybe like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month. Put together your outgoings into that. Let's say your outgoings are 1,000, 1,500, whatever it may be. Now you're pretty much left with half your check. But let's say with a sales job, you're able to bring in, we're talking on the low end. If you're bringing in 6,000, 7,000, think about how much of a difference that would make for you. You could start investing sooner. You could launch your business sooner. Whole bunch of things. And this ability to sell, it's going to change the game for you. Because there's so many transferable skills that you get with sales that you can put towards your own business and grow it further. Because look, if you know how to sell, right? And furthermore, you can duplicate yourself into others, so teach other people how to sell as well, and build an infrastructure of a team of 4 or 5 salespeople, right? And these guys can all sell, and they're doing about 100 calls each. Think about the sort of revenue that you could be doing, right? 100 cold calls each. Or if they were taking 1 appointment a day, 2 appointments a day, but this is like closing calls. Yeah, these are qualified people that have booked in with you, right? Think about how much potential revenue there is. But it all starts with this one skill that people just don't talk enough about, which is the ability to sell. And people downplay selling all the time. They're like, oh, it's about the marketing, etc., etc. No, sales and marketing go hand in hand, right? You still have to be able to sell someone. And I'm not talking about using some sales gimmicks or some sales tactics. There's a lot more to sales than what people think. So I just wanted to make that quick video for you guys. I hope there was some value in there. It's something for you to look into. And I'm going to definitely start to make more videos on sales because I've been in sales for a while, like quite a while. And I started when I was around 16. So yeah, I'm definitely going to make more content on sales because I feel like it's going to help you guys, not just in the agency business, but in multiple other businesses, and in you getting a high-paying job that can help you get into business, get into content creation. Because sometimes even this could cost money and shit like that. So yeah, that's it from me today. I don't want to extend this video more than it has to be, but yeah, I'll post again very soon, I hope. But yeah, that's it from me for today. Take care.